The reason why she will miss you is because there's certain stuff that now, once you're gone, she's starting to feel and recognize. See, this is why space is so important, because when a woman can have you, so, hey, baby, let's go out to eat, right? And then you're all up for it. You're about it. That's easy with you. That's almost like comfortability at this point. Depending on yourself, which I'll ask this question right away. How are you like with women? I actually want to ask you another one. Have you been leading in a way that you don't want to? Comment it down below. Your stories definitely help out other fellas. I love to see you guys commenting and replying to each other too. And y'all, I be in the comments trying to get back to everybody, helping people. And just in general, I love that we have a community going on in here. And speaking of community, if you want to join another one, you can for free on Patreon. Have one going on there too, and you definitely can go ahead and get one exclusive video that will not be on YouTube unless you are a YouTube member. So I would advise y'all to just become a Patreon free member, and I actually give a little bit more than that sometimes. So if you want to check it out, get caught up on what's already out there too, you definitely can. There is already 250 plus content anyways that is on Patreon, so those links are down below. I have more than one Patreon, and per usual, consultations are available, different options for whatever you feel like. There are customs, there's one-on-ones, there's different back to like videos, different ways that you want to go about it that you feel like is suitable. But don't forget that consultation is about anything and what you want to be working on. And yeah, the links are there. Don't forget also about the no contact guide and journal that is currently on sale, and all my other products that can help y'all. Okay, now back to what I was saying. When she is now understanding that this is not the new norm, this is not or let's say the new norm is not what she wants to be feeling, because women, yes, being emotional by nature, can be that, but can also say, you know what, I'm not going to be so much in my feelings. And also, something I don't talk about so much is that, like, a woman can be somewhat in her femininity but still not be emotionally attached to you or emotionally invested while she's dealing with you until afterwards, when she starts missing you. And the main cause of that is, again, not being used to you being out of the picture in a sense, and her comfortability is out the window. The difference too is that if she knows she can have you, that's easy, y'all. Y'all get that, right? If she knows that, oh, okay, all I have to do is send some pictures, some cute, explicit content type of stuff, right? That's all she got to do. Show you what's behind her, right? Or the front end or the full body, right? And then it could be other cute face pictures, whatever the case is, and that works, and now it does not work any longer. That increases her also missing you. So let's also just talk about rejection. Women don't really face rejection, or they don't even face a no from y'all a lot of times, which I'm going to actually do another video about that. I don't know when I'll drop it. I might drop it before this one or after. Just be on the lookout. Y'all know I drop so many content, so you can always just check my page or search it up if you want to go see it. Now, to what I was saying, she is not used to that. So what I'm trying to say is that her not being used to these certain stuff and getting a different type of treatment from you, basically, it is correlating to her missing you. You cannot allow yourself also to think that, okay, if I am still texting her, if I'm still going to take her out and make those promises that you don't have to any longer, and she feels like, oh, that's going to work, or, it's always gonna work, or I don't have to change, or it's still too easy with them, or I can get them whenever I want to. Game over, fellas. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear it. Well, I'm not really sorry. You have to actually hear it, right? That's the truth. If you're sticking by her side, as a lot of women will say, my man, right? When they get that good guy, or that guy treats her really, really good and she's in love, that sorts of stuff. Y'all are doing this, my woman, when she's not really your woman. Okay? Again, I don't want to say it in a way that sounds harsh, but I will say it in a way that is the truth. Definitely will do that. And I don't even think that's harsh. That's just real. So you have to know that you actually need her to start missing you by actions that you have not taken. Take away something that you have already been doing that needs to be off the table. Another thing I also want to make clear is that understand with a woman, if she is not changing her ways permanently, then you're actually up for draining yourself, and honestly, in other words, being kind of set up by her. In other words, she knows what to do when she starts getting to miss you, as I explained with certain stuff, and then that's the reaching out. Now, y'all, if you want me to elaborate on anything, or you have questions or want part twos, just comment part two or ask the question down below. And I also want to mention and make clear, another thing is, remember, when you are dealing with her, you need her to actually show that she's missing you. So in other videos that I've made about her missing you, and even just any other topic or any other video that I explain about women's emotions when you're not there and they're feeling your absence, is that she does not like that in this time period, or let's say in this, period being so long, that it feels this way. When I say it feels this way, what I'm talking about is that it feels like this is it, like this is permanent. Oh wow, now she's going into tapping into really in her emotions. As I said, if she's not really about the type that is showing you these emotions, right, she could be still in her femininity, know how to be loving, soft, gentle, caring, has the willingness, etc., is compassionate, or is empathetic, has her intuitive side actually coming through, like obviously the feminine trait, right, being passive, all sorts of stuff, right? So with that being said, now let's just go right back to, if she's going ahead and being in her femininity and emotional, let's tie it together, she's gonna actually feel like crying. Some women are tougher than another, or they don't, let's say, depend on crying, but she's gonna feel like crying. She's gonna feel like, oh wow, this hurts. And if she cries, she gets in her emotions, that's what also missing you is correlated to. Because that's a different topic. That's a whole different topic where I could explain to you, like, oh, okay, when she's missing you, she's over here on the couch and going through the, oh, I hate how this feels, or I just like how this feels, and the tissues and the chocolate. Like, it's not just what you see in movies. That's actually like real life stuff. Like, if she's going through it, she wants to feel better, or she's grieving and she's trying to get back in a better mood, in a better feeling. That also means her friends are there to support her and tell her, girl, you don't need him. Or let's even just generally say that they could be a support system, but she's obviously the one that's going through the emotions and the feels. When I say that, that simply also means it's not avoidable. She's the one that has to face it. So basically, bottom line, to wrap it all up, she is missing you from that absence. Things have changed. She does now feel the emotions, and bottom line too is that you've done what needed to be done. That's a huge component to it. Don't forget that part, right? Because you cannot, and again, I can make this video way longer. I was just gonna break this down in a different way, but I already broke it down in this video. So y'all know my videos be around 8-9 minutes. I'll bring more like this. Like I said, this is why y'all gotta basically let me know if you want the part twos, because I bring basically what I think y'all want, and then of course what you guys already suggested or commented about wanting a part two or requested, that sorts of stuff. So let it be known in the comment section. Of course, always take care of yourself. It's so crucial. And remember, you can always get through anything that you're going through. And it doesn't need to be that you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Doesn't need to be that you know that she's coming back. No, you need to be focused on what can I do to better myself. Because once you start respecting yourself, that's a different topic. But once you start respecting yourself, trusting yourself, keeping your promises, you will feel better. Okay, I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.